Nice, Harris. Just saw yours. What's up, man? Um, this is my first time doing this, so I'm trying to figure out what's the best way to actually make this a good experience. I think the most important thing is just being able to see the cards clearly. So definitely want to make sure I'm doing that. Um, guess I can kind of do it like this. Does that work? Let's see what I got here. Got the 5 weight boxes. Can you hear me okay? Can you guys hear? Okay, perfect. Awesome. Looks like we got 4 folks on. Go through the list real quick of who's got what. So we've got Tendeko from the Discord, William with Richards and Gavaskar. We got Tom with Donald and Vaughn. I'm not sure if those look reversed for you guys. If so, I'm sorry about that. Justin has Clark and John T. Rhodes. Harris, you took the bold dual and triple spots, which are the very high risk, high reward, lots of upside. But yeah, man, I hope we hit one of those for you. That would be amazing. And then 4 spots were unclaimed, so I guess they are technically my spots. Pretty excited to see if we pull those, but I'm hoping this is a good break. I hope that everybody gets something really good. So let's see. So who do we have on right now? Let's see who we got. Tush. Yeah, loud and clear. Go big or go home. I love it. Awesome. All right. Well, man, I don't want to get started if there's still people that are joining. Um, Here's what I think I'll do. I was planning on kind of doing. Let's start with a couple of the white boxes, and then we can move over to do maybe one black box, and then go from here. But yeah, hopefully, folks that want to be on here are on. Did the link I sent work? Do you guys know, or did you actually have to just see it pop up in your feed or something? Anybody? This is going to be annoying if I can't open these easily. All right, I got scissors. That'll be better. There we go. That'll be good. All right. So first white box here. Looks like we got a 5th person who joined us. That's good. First white box. Let's go. All right. Let's see who we got. I saw Pratush, you had a really good break, man. I liked the cards that you were able to pull. You had some really nice ones in there. All right, first card is on Michael Vaughn. So Tom, you've got a Vaughn base here. Next up, we got Afridi, Gavaskar, a Chris Gale, red, Wasim Akram. That looks like the purple. And then a Zahir Abbas Thunder. You guys see these all right? Is it working? All right, so that was our first pack of the white. So just getting us started. Nothing too crazy in that one. By the way, we're definitely going to get 5 autographs out of these. We're also going to be opening 10 of the retail packs because there's obviously one in each of these white boxes. There's also one in each of these black boxes. So we'll be opening 10. The autograph versions of the Thunder and Lightning should be 1 out of 10 boxes. So we have a really good chance of getting an autographed Thunder and Lightning. So let me just organize this a little bit. I'll organize by person. So I'll put Richards and Gavaskar over here. Got Vaughn here. We'll have Clark and Jonty. We'll have Harris with the duals and triples. And then Gale, Akram, Abbas, and Afridi over here. I actually hit way too many of those this pack. All right, pack number 2. Hopefully you guys can see all this. All right, pack number 2. Let's do it. There are some really nice inserts as well, which I have not seen in hand yet. This is my first ever break, but this is pretty fun. Hopefully I do a decent enough job at it and you guys aren't mad at me afterwards. Okay, these are backwards. So we have the color first. So we got a Sunny first. Looks like a purple. We got an Abbas green. Another Abbas Thunder. So I just picked up 2 Abbas Thunders. We got another Michael Vaughn base. We got a Viv base. And we've got another Sunny base. So right now we've got a bunch of Sunnies and a bunch of Abbas right now is who we're pulling. Let's see if we can change that. The scissors are working much better than the keys. Guys, if you're writing stuff, I'm probably not seeing it. I'm pretty poor at this whole breaking thing because I'm new to it. I do, by the way, have some sleeves here if we pull good cards that are not already slabbed. And I'll put them in top loaders. But for now, I'll at least get them sleeved. All right. So we got us a Michael Clark. So that's Justin's first card. We got ourselves a Chris Gale base. We got ourselves another Michael Vaughn base. That's a third one. We've got ourselves a purple Michael Clark. I think that's purple, maybe blue. But then we have a light purple Jaunty. So Justin, you're getting some hits in this one. And then we have enough Freedy Thunder. All right. Let's see. Not hitting too much in the white boxes. Let's go for our first black box here. I really like this packaging. Very well done, Dr. Omar, with the packaging. All right, that's the heavy one. That's the auto. So we will do this one next. See if the retail pack in the black box is a little better. Another Michael Vaughn. How about that? All right, we've got ourselves a Chris Gale base. We've got ourselves another Michael Clark. We got ourselves another Michael Clark. We got ourselves a Sunny. And that's a nice one. The Viv Thunder. I've not seen that one yet. That's a very cool card. Very cool card. Nice job on that. Now for our first big hit. A moment of truth. I don't know which way it's pointed, so whichever way it's pointed, I will reveal it. Oh, it's a 1 of 1. It's a 1 of 1. It's an Akram. Akram 1 of 1. I'll be right back. I'm going to leave this right here. All right, Omar, we got to talk, man. I pulled an Akram 1 of 1 that looks a whole lot like my other Akram 1 of 1. So I'm not sure what went on here, unless this is some kind of variation. I can't tell. But yeah, we might need to talk about what's going on here. But either way, I feel terrible because I have Akram. I was hoping someone would take the Pakistan players. But yeah, I had him, and one of these is for sale once we figure out if these are 2 variations or if we had a little bit of a printing issue. But either way, someone that's looking for Wasim, I will have one of these for sale. I should have done a better job of setting up some kind of background here, but I'll, I guess, put one of these up because the other one already had. All right, guys. Not the way I would have drawn it up here. Still got a lot more cards, though, to come. So let's do this. Yeah, it's we'll figure this out. I see some uh-ohs in the chat. We will figure it out. All right. So next pack. Let's see what we got. Let's pull a banger out of here. All right, another Abbas base, another Michael Vaughn base, another Michael Clark base. There's an Akram that looks like, I don't know if this is considered the blue or the purple. We got a Michael Clark red, and we've got a Michael Clark thunder. So we've gotten a lot of Michael Clark. That was a good purchase by Justin to grab that slot because let me see if I can do this without messing this whole thing up. Here's what we've got so far. We've got a lot of Michael Clark. Got a decent amount of Sonny and Viv and Michael Vaughn. We've got a decent amount of Abbas. All right, let's do another black box. Let's do it. All right, we'll do the retail, or whatever we call these, the retail pack that's included here first. All right, we got a Viv base. We got an Abbas base. We got another Michael Clark. We've got an Afridi. We've got another Michael Vaughn. This one is the red parallel. And we've got a Gale Thunder. All right. Our second autograph. Let's make it a good one. How about a double or a triple for our boy Harris? How does that sound? I have not seen a double or triple out of the product yet. Oh, it's a nice one. Oh, man. It's an Afridi. 5 out of 5. Wish you guys would have bought the daggone slots, man. I feel so bad right now. That's all right, though. It's the luck of the draw. Let's hit this last white pack, and then let's bang out these last 3 black boxes. Hopefully we will get some good stuff here. Yeah, the pastel's sweet, isn't it? I don't know if you guys can see it well. But yeah, the designs on these are just killer. All the cards are nice, but the ones with these pastel designs and the checkerboard is really, really nice. All right, let's do it. Next pack. We've got a Sonny. We got an Afridi. We've got a Jaunty. I think that's our first Jaunty we've seen, right? So Justin, you get 1 Jaunty to go with your Michael Clarks. We've got a Gale Red. We've got an Abbas. And we've got another Michael Clark. So the Clark train keeps rolling. All right. Our last 3 black boxes. And if I hit another Pakistan auto, I think I'm going to have to just add another box to this break because I'm going to feel too bad otherwise. We got to get some of the other players. Who are we looking for? I'd love in the last 3 boxes for each of y'all. I know we can't probably hit 4 of y'all, but it would be great, Harris, if we get a double or a triple at the very least. I'd love to see a Richards or a Gavaskar auto. Haven't seen one of those in person yet. Would love to get Tom one, Justin one. Let's see what we can do here, boys. All right, we got ourselves a Viv, an Abbas, a Michael Clark, a Michael Vaughn, another Michael Clark. Oh, That is sweet. That is why this is the first one of these I've seen out of the retail pack, but that is a monster. Man, that's nice. So much. Now, you know what? We actually could get each one of y'all getting an autograph now. Now that we got this, I was forgetting that this was even in the product. That is a sweet card. Now I just need to find out where I put my soft sleeves. That is really, really nice. I had Sunny as the second highest priced. I just made all these prices up, by the way, guys. I was just trying to figure out who I thought the really, really big hits would be. So obviously Viv, number 1. I had Sunny, number 2. I had Gale, number 3, and nobody bought him. So I ended up with Gale. I think I had maybe like Akram and Donald as the next up. Yeah, and that is one of the. This is one of the very best cards I think you could pull out of a retail pack. So, congrats on that one. Congrats, congrats, congrats. Man, this is so lame, but here, let me. And this will obviously go in a top loader. I'm not going to keep that in a soft sleeve, and I'll ship these out. But that is a monster. Monster, monster, monster. All right. And I know that these. So by the way, these Thunder cards are not. They're not numbered on the back. But I want to ask, Omar, if you're on, how many of these do you think are out there? Like a Sunny Thunder. I think they're probably pretty low pop, 20 or less, something like that. 10 or less. I don't know. But that's a really beautiful card. All right, I'm feeling better. We got some mojo back. Oh, I forgot to open this. Got so excited about that, forgot the auto. All right, we've got this auto. Let's do this. And the next auto is... Oh, it's another... Is that a pastel again? Some pretty design. It's another Pakistan. Another pastel Afridi. I got 2 out of 5 and 5 out of 5 here. All right, one of those is for sale. Who wants it? Who wants a pastel Afridi? It's a really sweet card, but I do not need 2 copies of it. Yep. All right, that is gone. Next pack. Let's do it. Let's pull a banger, man. Let's get like a Donald 1 of 1 or a Clark 1 of 1. Or let's get Harris his dual or triple. I think there are some unsigned duals and triples too, by the way, which would be nice to get Harris something in this pack. Let's see what we can do. Another Michael Clark. Another Chris Gale. Another Michael Vaughn. Another Michael Clark. Another Sonny. And another Michael Vaughn. All right. Vaughn, the Michaels are big. A lot of Michaels. Tons of Michaels going on here. All right. You know what? I'm going to save the auto. Let's save this auto for after the retail pack. And then we will... yeah, I'm just going to do it, guys. I'm going to add in... I'll be right back. I'm going to add in another box because I did pull another Pakistan auto. I'll be right back. All right, here we go. Got another white box and another black box. So we will have 3 more autos and 3 more retail packs, I believe, to open here, guys. So, all right, let's see what else we can get here. Hoping we get a little bit more variety in these last few. Let's see what we can do. Abbas. Jonty. Michael Clark. Michael Vaughn. A Viv orange. That's nice. I don't have the print runs in front of me. I haven't seen a ton of the oranges. I think they're probably lower numbers. And there is a Gale Thunder. If anyone wants a Gale Thunder, let me know. I've got a couple of these now. Have to let one of those go. All right, we've got 2 autos here. Let's knock out the rest of these retail packs, and then we will do the last 3 autos. Yeah, I think... which one were you asking about the printing plate? I couldn't... Sorry, I wasn't keeping up with the comments. I got this on my phone, which is probably not the most ideal way to see and respond to comments as I go, so sorry about that. All right, let's see this next retail pack. We got Jaunty. Oh, I know what the question was. Have we pulled any Donalds? The answer is no, we have not. No Donalds. We've pulled a couple Jaunties. What else? Who else have we not pulled a lot of? You know who we haven't pulled a lot of? We haven't pulled a lot of Akram either, except for that auto. So, yeah. Here's another Jaunty. Here's another Michael Vaughn. Here's an Afridi. A Gale Green. A Jaunty Red. I think that's the first parallel Jaunty. And then another Sunny. Actually, is this the first? This is the first Sunny Thunder that is unsigned. So, yeah, that's going to be a pretty cool... Oh, I didn't even see that the design's different. I don't know if you guys can see those well, but the Sunny with the signature has white at the bottom and his name is smaller. That's a really, really sharp design. Very well done. Very cool. So, yes, you will... get a Sunny base or a regular insert Thunder as well as the signed one. All right, let's open up this one. Let's get our bonus. Let's see what our bonus is. I'm gonna do the bonus first, and then we'll. You know what? Never mind. I want to wait until this is the one I added on at the end. Hopefully, there's something really cool out of that. Let's look at these last 2 autographs out of the first set. We have another out of 5 pastel. It's a West Indies. So who are we looking at? We're looking at, it's got to be Richards or Gale, right? So it's going to be a banger. That's a monster. That's a monster. Number 1 out of 5. That is a very nice card. That is a very nice card. I think that the decision to buy the Richards and Gavaskar spot was a pretty good one in retrospect. That was a pretty good one. Even though they were the 2 most expensive spots, that was a pretty good idea. All right, so we've got one more autograph, and then we'll go to the bonus box. All right, let's see. Let's see. Oh, this is a different parallel I have not seen. It's kind of like a purple. I don't know if you guys can see that. Got some different cracked, is like a purple cracked ice. West Indies. Woo! Is it another Viv? Or am I getting my first Gale auto? Let's see. There's Gale. That is pretty freaking sweet. That is a pretty sweet autograph. Number 1 out of 3. All right, now I feel even better about opening an extra pack here because I did not intend to get so many of the hits out of these boxes. Let's do the last one. All right. The last one of our boxes for today will have a retail pack, Abbas, Michael Vaughn, Michael Clark, Michael Vaughn. Whoa, that's nice. A 3D Color Blast. How rare are these? I don't see a number on the back. I think it was on the list. Anybody know? I think these were pretty low low pop. Maybe like 10 or 20 of these, something like that. But that's cool. Color Blast is pretty freaking sweet. Look at that. And the grand finale. Let's pull a banger. How about the double or triple? Can we get a dual auto for my boy Harris? Or can we get a... You know what we need? We need either a dual or we need the first freaking Alan Donald card. Let's get an Alan Donald. Can we get an Alan Donald? Oh, it's another pastel. Oh, no. All right. We're going to have to figure this out, but I'm opening one more box. Dude, I think I dropped the Afridi down to like 50 pounds or something. I think it was like 65 USD or something crazy like that, which in retrospect might have been a good slot to buy. Yeah, I've got the Afridi pastel market absolutely cornered at this point. I will be looking to sell one or two of those, so if you're interested, let me know. They are, by the way, like, some of these designs are just absolutely killer. Like, they're really nice cards. Let's go see what we got. All right. One more of these. Maybe we get another auto. Wouldn't that be nice? Can we get another auto Thunder or Lightning card? All right, we got a Viv. We got a Boss. Got a Clark. Got a Vaughn. We got a Viv. That's a nice one. It's a very nice one. And Michael Clark Thunder. All right. Let's pull another great card. Let's freaking do it. Let's go. Let's go. Ooh, what is that? Oh! Dude, Harris, you freaking owe me, dude. You owe me. You freaking owe me, dude. I just gave you this card. Oh, my goodness. I can't. Dude. You are the luckiest guy ever, man. Who gives 2 extra boxes at the end? You're so freaking lucky. That is a beautiful card. Beautiful card, dude. Oh, man. That is a absolute beauty. Out of 3. That is one of the best cards in the entire product. Whoo! I'm a little jealous, man. Not gonna lie, but I'm glad I did it, man. Glad your bet paid off. That is a freaking monster card. Absolute banger. All right, guys. Let me just feel free to drop off. But I'm gonna just go and let me see if I can grab this phone. Do a little bit of a walk around. So obviously we got that duel that we just pulled, which is crazy. Is it still working? Yeah, I think it's still working. I mean, we pulled a lot of nice cards out of here. Unfortunately, some of the slots didn't get bought, and I ended up with a lot of them, which I feel a little bit bad about, but not so much after that. We got a lot of Sonny, a lot of Viv, a whole lot of Michael Vaughn, a whole lot of Michael Clark, a little bit of Jonty, and I kind of threw mine all here together. The Afridi Color Blast was a really nice one. Got some nice Chris Gales. Got my first Chris Gale auto, which was really cool. So yeah, really cool. We'll figure out a little bit of the Akram 2 1-of-1s, which we obviously need to figure out. But thanks for staying on, guys. Appreciate it.